Well, Uber has unveiled the nation's most forgetful city. And congratulations, New Yorkers. We believe behind more items in Uber cars than residents of any other city. That's right, we won. New York followed by Miami and Chicago. The most commonly forgotten items, can you guess? Keys, wallets, phones, a whopping 1.7 million iPhones and Androids left in the back of Uber vehicles in just the year 2024 alone. It is Masters Thursday, the kickoff of the Masters tournament in Augusta. Let's send it over to John Elliott right now with your first alert forecast. John's been warming up all morning. Did not get that invite this year, but Johnny held out hope.
Missed it by that much. So here, you say, sure, it's Masters weekend. We're talking about it. And I'm going to show you why in a second. We're also mindful of Tony saying, can you believe we've got snow in the forecast? Tony, you do. So glad our Tony gets to sleep in a bit today. And then this, really appreciate this from Bob reminding me, happy birthday to the ASPCA, taking care of those animals. And that said, it is Farm Animals Day. It's Cinnamon Crescent Day, and it is also Golf Day. So I don't know if we can do this. I've got this lined up.
Is that a wiffle ball?
No, this is an actual Titleist. So let's see if we can get this and get it right over to the desk. I'm going to try and chip it, and hey-oh!
Can you cut to this camera?
Look at that.
I
got it. I got it.
You can't cut the camera through your Oh, hold on. Look here.
How about that deal, huh?
Didn't even have the glasses on, and I caught that, baby. Yay!
Yeah, but damn it, and we didn't even rehearse. If you've watched the show, you probably know that. So, hey, tree pollen. It's going to be a challenging season. Here's one of the reasons why. Have you noticed it has been a soggy spring? For the spring season, a surplus. For the year, still a deficit. So we'll take the water resources, and guess what? The water resources are in the mix. The on and off pattern as we have a slow low that's going to bring in some rain. The concern is going to be Friday night into Saturday. Could see some ponding, and then what? Tony's right, some snow. Not today. Very little moisture today, in fact, until after the commute. But then watch this system kind of take aim. I want to fire up the European model in a second. Not so much for showers during the day today, but late today into tomorrow, through tomorrow, into Saturday. Saturday, it's trying to slow down, and the European is kind of leading the charge in slowing it down. Brings in the moisture with the pretty good agreement that it's a Thursday night event. And then we see, look at this, Friday morning's a little slow. Friday on and off showers during the day. Some of the models are keeping the heavier rain to the south, but then it just kind of flips in and fills in. Look at Saturday morning. Going to be up in Legoland Saturday, and it might be snowing. Ho, ho, ho. I need a little Lego Santa. And then Sunday, for our friends on the island and into parts of New England, you've got some lingering moisture, so be mindful of that. Europeans also trying to bring something in Monday night. So it's definitely a busier pattern as we set our sights, not so much on your day today, but Friday is busy into Saturday with periods of rain. And then notice, too, it is going to be cold, and then we have a nice warm-up first part of next week.
Those temperatures look nice next week.
Maybe a little golf. Maybe if I can work on my backswing.
You miss golf history a moment ago. If you thought Rory McIlroy's daughter Poppy had a great putt,
you should have seen that 7-iron
over there.
Boom.
Whistled a 7-iron right into my hand from over in the Weather Center. All right, let's get a check of your first look traffic. Let's bring in Guy Stanier. Never been a golf club he didn't love.
That's right, Chris. And a fun fact about John, 3 holes in 1. We're going to start in Queens. A crash has one lane closed on the westbound side of the Belt Parkway at Lefferts Boulevard. Slow traffic is approaching the Van Wyck. And in Rahway, New Jersey, emergency electrical repairs have all lanes closed on the southbound side of Route 1 and 9 between East Milton and Randolph Avenues. This is due to an earlier accident where a tractor-trailer took out some power lines in the area. Alternate side parking is in effect today citywide. Chris and Mary, back to you.
Guy, thank you. 5:51 on Long Island, students in Stayville got to experience fine dining as part of a lesson in life skills. The cafeteria at Cherry Avenue Elementary was all dressed up yesterday, and so were the students. They're wearing formal attire and ready to practice proper etiquette and table manners with the help of educators, police officers, elected officials, and business owners.
We feel, especially coming off of COVID, as well as the overuse of technology, we're really lacking those old-fashioned values, the human connections.
It's not just putting a napkin on your lap. It also is about the way you act. To be polite to like the servers and like to not have like your elbows on the table.
How about that? Students in the 4th and 5th grades helped their younger peers by creating conversation cards to help the children with polite small talk as well.
How about that?
I think we could all use this.
Emily Post would be proud. That's a little cheer, a little toast to start the meal off. There you go. Say some grace. All right, up next, a hiring spree for city schools, how the Department of Education working to meet a crucial classroom requirement.